Today we're going to discuss one way to beat high gas prices. But first, a story. A few years ago, before we had our RV, Christy and I were touring Rome, Italy. Of course, when in Rome, you want to go see the Coliseum, right? So we did. We went down and toured the Roman Coliseum and saw the historic ruins. Later that same day, we told an Italian friend of ours about it, and she made a surprising confession. She had never once gone to the Roman Coliseum. She grew up in Rome, had lived in Rome her entire life. She was 25 years old, had never once set foot inside the Roman Coliseum. So there's an analogy here with RVs and camping. Here in America, we may not have heaps of crumbling old ruins to go admire, but we do have coliseums of nature. I'd be willing to bet that no matter where you live in North America, you can find an outstanding camping experience within a short drive of your home. Christy and I just returned from camping in one of these type of campgrounds. It was a city park campground, and it was located in a small town less than an hour from where we live. It had a beautiful location on a small lake. We had lake views pretty much from every window in our Airstream. There was fishing, and they had the ugliest ducks that I've ever seen in my life. Now here's the really interesting part. I've discovered that no matter where you're camping, you will feel like you're a long way from home, even if you're not. It doesn't matter if you're 10 miles from your house or 1,000 miles from your house. You're going to feel like you're out there. You're going to have a distinctive, unique experience. This is something that we really enjoy about RVing. It brings a sense of excitement to domestic travel. Another bonus is that because we were camping so close to home, we were able to invite family over to visit. So we had a couple of very memorable experiences by the camper with our family. We roasted hot dogs, we had s'mores by the campfire. It was just a really good time. Now, how much did this weekend getaway cost? The cost for us to tow our RV to the campsite and back was probably around $35. The cost of the campsite itself was right around $20 a night. We stayed a couple of nights. Although we did dine out once or twice, we fixed most of our meals there at the campsite. So for about $100 total, we were able to come away from that weekend with some long-term family memories. That's what I really love about RVing. We have choices. You can choose to go 2,000 miles from home, or you can choose to go 20 miles from home. You can choose to dine out, or you can choose to dine right by the campfire.
They're good.
It's still fun, you know, you're still out in nature and somewhere different, so it's still like being far away. It just didn't take you days to get there and hundreds of dollars in gasoline, so I recommend it for anybody that's got an RV and has sort of second guessed taking a trip this summer. You know, just look in your own backyard. Sometimes you take for granted the things that are close.
We can beat these high gas prices. Explore your own neighborhood with your RV. You'll have a wonderful time, and you won't break the bank in the process. Have fun this summer, folks.